Hello, rule breakers. Hello, everyone. Hello. Say hi. Say hello as you join. Let us know who's here. Let us know where you're joining in from. I guess Ella doesn't want to join us today. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Say hello. Hello, everyone. Give everyone a second to find us. Hi, Lisa. Good morning. Really excited. Let me know, share one of your favorite emojis in the comments if you are super excited about talking about how to structure and sell a high-level group program. This is something I'm really excited. Good morning, Lisa. We got lots of Lisas today. Really excited to be sharing this, talking about this. You guys can hear me and see me okay? Let me know. Good morning, Carol. Good to have you here live. Awesome. Say hi. Say hello. Let me know how excited you are because I'm really pumped to talk high-level programs. Cool. As you find us, just say hi. If you're catching the replay, say hello. Really excited, and I hope you guys brought your questions because this is a topic I absolutely love. If you've been following me for a little while, then you know I'm all about a high-level offer. I'm all about a high-level one-to-many group program. I love them. I sell them constantly. It's a huge passion of mine. Good morning, Kesha. And also, I just want to say, if you're new, hello, welcome. My name is Anne. I'm your host. I am the gal that will help you make a ton of sales, have an F-ton of fun in your business, and eliminate, let me shut this off for a minute, eliminate overwhelm, automation, and funnels, and never-ending email sequences, and help you actually create money in your business in an authentic, fun way. So that's pretty much sums up what I do. Good morning, Carrie. Hello. Awesome. So I have a lot of notes. I have a lot to share with you guys. So I'm going to kind of be referencing my notes because I don't want to leave anything out. But I want you guys to also drop questions. Drop your cues around what questions you have around high-level group programs. I'm going to talk two things about this today, and maybe we can do another training if we have some additional things, but I'm going to talk how to structure a high-level group program, but then I also want to talk just a little bit about how do you sell that thing. So it's one thing to talk about how to structure, but I also want to talk just a little bit about how you go off and sell it as well. So if that sounds good, guys, drop an emoji below, or give me some hearts, give me likes, let me know if that sounds good, if that's what you're here for, and if you're ready for this. Lisa said I gotta get my headset working. Awesome, here we go. From Philadelphia, Lisa, good morning. Kasia said, oh, good morning, Carol. Kasia said, I'm so excited for this one. I have 2 levels of one-on-one, but I want to eliminate one for a group program. Yes, and that's what we want you to do, Kasia. That's exactly what we want you to do. Good morning, Tessa. We want you guys to, well, if you guys listen to this week's Rebel radio show, the episode was about our 50-50 offer stack, which is the one-on-one, but then it's also a group program. So I want to talk about that too. So we believe that you should have one of each, at least for a little while until you're making multiple six figures a year, then kind of transition. One-on-one becomes optional at that point. Okay. Good morning. Awesome. Tessa said, hello, I'm all set to go. Perfect. So let's dive in. So again, I want to cover 2 things, but then I also want to just answer everybody's questions because I know this can get kind of specific for people. I want to talk about how do you structure a high-level group program. I'll share what we do, what we have seen work, what doesn't work, that sort of thing. And then you guys take it, tweak it for yourself, okay? And then I want to talk about a little bit about how do you also sell that high-level group program, okay? All right, let's see. First things first, I'm just looking at my notes because I don't want to leave anything out. I spent a little bit of time last night really making sure I got some good notes for you guys. Okay, so I want to think about, let's start with the structure of a high-level group program. And then we'll kind of go in from there to, some of the details around how do you sell it once you've got it created. Or not really created, but just the idea of it kind of mapped out. So here's the thing with a high-level group program. You can do, there's different types, first of all. There's high-level group masterminds. There's group programs, like training programs. And then there's things like a hybrid, and I'll talk about that in a minute. So it's kind of like a mix of different things. You could also do a high-level membership. So a membership site, a lot of people think it's like something that's $27 a month or $7 a month, but you can actually do like a high-level membership. It's still a little bit of a lower price compared to maybe a mastermind or a group training program, but it's not a low ticket. Okay, so let's talk about this. I'm going to share with you guys the different high-level group programs that I've done, the success we've had with those, how we've structured them. That way you have something actually concrete, and I'm not just kind of spewing stuff at you. I'm just going to give you some detail. So we've had all three of those. We have had the high-level group mastermind program. It was actually a 6-month program, and then we moved it into a 1-year program. So you could do a 6-month, or you could do like a 12-month mastermind program. And I'm going to talk a little bit too about the difference in these, so you guys can kind of wrap your head around which one would you maybe want to create or launch next. So the mastermind, our 6-month mastermind, and then we just transitioned it after like 6 months into a 12-month program. That was a high-level mastermind. It was $8,000. And then we moved it into $10,000 and up as we kind of went on. So we increased it over time as the value increased, also as we moved it from 6 months to 12 months. Now, a high-level group mastermind is really fantastic for higher level clients. So we like to move people that are higher level into that. So basically clients who are established, they're making money, they're working pretty steadily in their business. They don't need a whole lot of like coaching. They are looking for community, they're looking for collaboration opportunities, and they're really looking to scale their profits. So they're already making money. A mastermind isn't a training program. So we'll kind of just talk about that too. A mastermind program is really about community, collaborations. It's a place where people come for that community. They come to connect with other people, collaborate, and grow and scale their business. Now, when you create a mastermind program, you can include, like, we did group calls once a month, and then we did like a workshop or two once or twice a month. And so the rest of the time it was about the people in the mastermind collaborating, connecting with each other, becoming referral partners, mastermind partners, things like that. You can also include a live aspect to your mastermind where you do like a retreat or something like that. So that's kind of a mastermind. It's not a training program. It's not even really a coaching program, so to speak, but it could be. Here's the thing I want to say also. It really doesn't matter. There's not like a right or wrong way, okay? I'm just sharing what we've done, the different things that we've done and what we see in the industry, but there's no right or wrong way. Many people will create a high-level mastermind and it has coaching, it has training stuff, it has membership site, it has all kinds of different things. So there's not like a right or wrong way. You could create it however you want, okay? So just keep in mind, a mastermind program, even if you include coaching, trainings, things like that, you want to remember people join a high-level mastermind for collaboration and community, okay? So the community that you build around that needs to be phenomenal, okay? Otherwise, it's just going to kind of be like, you know, a program, a coaching program, or just kind of a Facebook group for people. You want to make sure that community is powerful, meaning bring a mix of people in, you know, that are really amazing. Make the community super high vibe, okay? That is mastermind program. So that's one thing. A group training program, we've done this as well. We've done this a couple of times. So we have our Unleashed program that we used to have. That used to be our signature program. We ran that thing for 8 years. That was our signature program for a long time, and we kind of changed the structure a few times as it grew and evolved. It started out as a 4-month program. It moved into a 6-month program. You know, obviously the price started around, I think it was like $1,500 when it was 4 months. And then it moved into over a $5,000 program once we moved it into 6 months. We also ended up kind of adjusting our training. So we did 1 training per week in the beginning, and then twice a month when we moved it into 6 months, and then we had Q&A every week. Okay, so we do a group Q&A every week, and twice a month we'd have training calls. We brought in other experts around, social media and legal stuff, different things like that. It had a Facebook group. Our mastermind had a Facebook group. Our group program had a Facebook group. We also had a membership site. So like when people came into the program, they got the Facebook group, but they also got access to all the replays and trainings and bonuses inside the membership site. And then we did our live trainings via the Facebook group or Zoom. Again, there's no wrong way or right way. You could do everything right out of a Facebook group. You don't even need a membership site. It's totally up to you how you want to structure this. I say go with what's the easiest way to get it going. So if you feel like, oh my God, I don't want to deal with tech, I don't have a membership site, I don't want to deal with the membership site, then have all of your stuff live in a Facebook group. You could create, units and sections where you have a video training and in the unit, and then in the unit you can upload a PDF or a workbook to go with it. You can put, you can create polls for homework and have people check it off. You could totally make your Facebook group for your program kind of like a course, right? Kind of like your membership site. So don't get tripped up on, oh, I need this and I have to create that and set up this and buy that. You actually don't. Back when we first started using Facebook groups, we did all of our programs out of the Facebook group. We did use Zoom, but we Zoomed and live streamed right into the Facebook group. So we didn't have a membership site at first. We didn't have, a portal where people could go and access things. We didn't have that in the beginning. And, if you can meet your clients where they're at inside of your Facebook group, go ahead and do it there. So just keep it really simple. The group training program, like I said, it was like $1,500 when it was around 4 months, and that was more of our beta price. But then we went ahead over the years, because we ran it 8 years. We went ahead and we increased it to a little over $5,000 or around $6,000 for it. That was still really, really phenomenal price considering all the value, all the bonuses that we gave. We gave bonus kickoff sessions. We have monthly accountability calls. So there was like a lot. Again, no right or wrong. You find what works for you and just weave that in. That's a group training program. And with a group training program, it's more of like a structured training. So it's more about, we are going to take you from here to here, and here's what we're going to teach you inside step by step to do that. Right? So maybe month 1 or week 1, however you want to structure your trainings. Again, in the beginning, we did them once a week. But then we split it up so people could have some breathing room in between the trainings for Q&A and time to implement. So then we did just 2 trainings per month, and then the rest of the weeks were Q&A. So that's kind of how we structured it. And it was like we would release the training, we'd do it live. Then they'd get the replay in the group, and then we do Q&A, and then we do another training 2 weeks later. And it was step by step. So the trainings were in the order of what we felt people needed to take to get the result they wanted. That's a training program. So that's how that looks. However, I've seen people do training programs where it's like you sign up and you get full access to like trainings you've already created, so the replays, and they just can kind of go through them as they want. Okay, then there is a high-level membership. So a membership, a lot of people think of a membership of like, it's really low ticket, right? It's like $7 a month or $27 a month, and you can come in and like leave whenever you want, that sort of thing. That's one membership. I call that a low-level membership. It's low level and it's also low ticket. It's priced really low because you're not getting really high value. That's my opinion. However, the way that we do a high-level membership, and I'm going to explain to you in a minute how our program is a hybrid. The way that we do a high-level membership is it's priced as low ticket, but it's not low level. So our membership is more $500 a month for 12 months. And you get access to a membership site where there's all of our trainings in a step-by-step structure. So it's organized, broken down into literally steps that you need to be taken in order for you to get to multiple 6 and 7 figures in 12 months in your business, okay? So you do get access to all of that, but the program is really based on the laser coaching that happens twice a week. And so this is like a membership because you're coming in and you're getting access to everything in the membership site, and you get a Facebook group, but then we also kind of brought in coaching, accountability. So we have laser coaching, we have accountability. It's low ticket, but it's not like 27. It's $500 a month for 12 months. It's high level. And it's designed, the trainings are designed step by step to get you to multiple 6 or 7 figures within 12 months of your business if you show up and you do the damn work, right? So that's, if you're going to do a membership, I would do a membership like that. Although you don't have to, but the reason I recommend it is I did a membership, like a low-level membership years ago. Hi, Christy, Elizabeth, Suzanne, Marianne, Maria, we got all kinds of people. Hi, guys. I'm going to check questions in a minute. We did a low-level membership a long time ago. It was $27 a month. You could come in and you could leave whenever you want. So you could cancel at any time. We had trainings in there that you got access to, and then we had a Facebook group, and once a month we'd do like a group Q&A/training. The problem with this is people could come and leave whenever they wanted. That was one problem. You can't create a sustainable, predictable income if people are coming in and out whenever they feel like it. Number 2 is that there was no structure. So what happened was people came in, went through the trainings, got a bunch of information, got really confused, and then were like, I'm out. Okay? There was no structure to really help hold them accountable or help them actually get a result. When your clients are not getting results, obviously given that they're showing up and doing the work, if they're not getting results, they're going to feel like this is an expense, not an investment. Basically meaning I'm paying for something, but I'm not getting an ROI from it. Okay? Again, given that they're showing up and doing the work. Obviously, if they're not going to get an ROI no matter what program it is. But I want you guys keeping that in mind. Also, we found that because people could come in and then go out whenever they felt like it, we were constantly client chasing. We had to be chasing down new leads constantly, and we had to keep so many clients coming in because not only was it priced super low, in order for us to have a $10,000 month, we had to have over 100 people in this membership. Not that 100 people is a lot, but 100 people is a lot when it's super low ticket and they're in and out constantly, right? So I think, again, if you do not have a big audience, if you don't have a budget for Facebook ads, if you don't have a budget for team, and you're trying to run a really low ticket offer, and then on top of it, you're allowing people to come and exit as they please, you're just always going to be chasing people and trying to keep people in the program to even make any amount of money. So we kind of moved and created a hybrid. So let's talk about this, because this is what we're really excited about. And you can do this with any sort of thing or do it any sort of way. But basically, we took a mixture of our mastermind program, our training, group training program, and our membership site, and we brought it all into one. So we created the Profitable Entrepreneur. Some of you are in there, you know about this. Some of you have heard about it, you've been here, and some this is news to you. So our 12-month hybrid coaching mastermind membership site program is 12 months. Okay, I'm going to give you a structure. It's 12 months. It's $500 a month. Okay. It includes full access to a membership site that's broken into sections. So like when you go into the membership site, we have a fast track section, which is literally if all you do is go through the fast track section, you're going, hi Caitlin, good morning. If all you did was go through the fast track section, you could literally get to your multiple 6 and 7 figure year just in that section. But then we have it broken into other things. We have the fast track, we have the sales mastery, the content creation, collaboration, social selling, email marketing stuff. We have mindset, confidence. We have all the things, okay? And so it's all sectioned actually in an order, and you just go in and we kind of direct you on where to spend your time based on your goals, okay? So membership site, Facebook group, so everyone that comes in gets the Facebook group, gets the membership site. And then what we do is we brought in, so we kind of have a mix of training and all of that there with the membership site. But then we brought in mastermind. So everyone is sort of collaborating, networking, connecting together. They're creating mastermind partners, buddy partners, that sort of thing. getting to know each other. We're going to be creating kind of like we're going to be creating in there also a way for all the members to network together and get business from each other and together. So that's something new we're rolling out this year, because that's part of like a mastermind feel, is that community, that collaboration. Good morning, Denitra. And then we brought that in. So we have kind of the training that's in the membership site. Then we have the group, which is really high level. So that's more like mastermind-ish. And then we brought in the coaching. So what we do is we provide accountability, where we're checking in with you. We're making sure that on the laser coaching sessions that you're really, sticking to the money-making activities. You're following the plans we've come up with and talked about. You're doing the proper activities that are going to lead you to your goals. And so we're doing that, right? So in that program, we do, and again, I have some team to support me. So just kind of think about, if you're doing this all by yourself, just kind of think about, what you're going to be able to handle. But for me, I have some team helping. So we do a live laser coaching session every single week, where you literally get on a Zoom video. You come in with your problem, your question, whatever you want feedback on. If you want me to review content, website, pages, whatever. We can plan, we can map stuff out, whatever. It's open session. You come in, you get your laser coaching, and you get to go about your day. And then every week, we also do, on Fridays, we go into the Facebook group and we do like a sales and marketing kind of like training Q&A. It's basically people can submit questions, and then we just come in and talk about things that we really think you guys need. And so it's kind of open. And so we have those 2 laser sessions. Then there's the training in the membership site, which is spot on, super specific, step-by-step broken down. And then we also have everybody kind of collaborating and networking in the group. We also have experts that come in around social media, legal stuff, mindset stuff, marketing stuff, you name it. And we're rolling out accountability coaches this year as well. So we're going to have some people coming in where everyone can get small group, one-on-one, one-on-one and group. We're going to have both options for accountability. So basically, you'll have an accountability coach. It's going to say, okay, what are your goals? Let's break down what needs to happen. Here's what we recommend you focus on. Here's what we recommend you go into the membership site, train, go through this section, implement, come to the laser coaching sessions twice a week, get support that you need, get your questions answered, and then implement. And then we guide every step of the way. So that's a hybrid. You don't need to have all of that. You don't need to think all of that stuff if you're kind of working on your own with this. But again, we are, that's what we're doing. So we kind of took a little bit of those things and we brought it together. And this program, if you bring 150 people in 12 months into this type of program at $500 a month, you're looking at your $1 million year. So 100 clients, 150 clients, it's not a lot. That is not a lot of clients over 12 months when there's billions of people on the internet that you have free access to, right? It's just a matter of you knowing how to get yourself in front of people and then move them into your stuff without it being salesy and pitchy. We call that social selling. So that's something that we teach in the program. So those are kind of the different high-level programs. In terms of price, we actually started the Profitable Entrepreneur at $300 a month. Then it went to $400. Then it went to $450 a month. Now it's $500 a month, and that will continue to increase due to the fact that we're bringing experts in, we're bringing accountability coaches in, we're bringing partners in over the 12 months and forever. So we're always making it an A to Z one-stop shop to get you to multiple 6, 7 figures in that time frame. Okay, so that's the goal. That's what we're doing. Now, let's back up. We didn't start there. Right? Like I shared, we started with a 4-month group program. It was beta price of like $300 a month. We started where we started because that's where we were. It evolved over time. It evolved. We grew. My team grew. My ability to serve my clients at a higher level grew. My desire to stop hustling and burning myself out and constantly reinventing the wheel. I just got sick of doing that. I got so tired of having to launch all the time I got sick of everybody saying, build an email funnel, create a 200 slide webinar, run Facebook ads to it, like hope that you get people, and then put them through this big, long, drawn out email sequence. And like, I got so tired of doing that. My team was burnt out. I was burnt out. We were pouring, over $15,000 in ads a few times, and we weren't getting the sales that we are now. It was just so much work, so much effort, so much technology. And so we really sat back and said, okay, what do we need to do to get ourselves in front of leads that we can convert so much faster than this? And what was missing was that human connection. The fact that everything we were doing was so automated, people just didn't feel a connection. People didn't feel supported. People didn't feel heard or valued. They just felt like they were, another number in our email system. And so we really decided to create one program, okay, where it's A to Z. You're going to get a little bit of all the things. And we structured it in a way, and I brought in team to make it so that everybody gets what they need. And we have a policy in that program: no woman left behind. That policy means unless you fall off the face of the earth, we're not just going to give up on you. You're not just going to fall through the cracks. You're not just going to get lost in the noise or in the crowd. We're not just going to let you not show up and not get the support that you need. And that's a policy we have in this program. And so we structured this in a way where people that came into it felt like, I don't need anything else. I'm getting it all here, and anything else I need, they'll provide. I'm heard, I'm seen, I feel like I'm actually a co-creator and I'm part of a program versus just a number on their sales list, right? So we created that program so that we could literally maximize all of our stuff, our radio show, our blogs, our social posts, our emails. We wanted to maximize all of those things and have them create income for us in years from now. And the way to do that was to stop reinventing the wheel. We went through a phase where we launched a different course and program like every other week. It was so exhausting. The problem with that is people start to get confused about what do you offer. They also feel like every time you go live, you're selling something. Every time you show up live, you are selling something. And it's not that there's something wrong with that, like to each their own, but we don't want to do that. We would rather have clients come into us. We would rather have one hybrid program where it's the talk of the town. Everyone is like, this program's phenomenal, and it's built on human connection and accountability and laser coaching. It's not built on training. It's not built on, this is our excited thing this week. Like, this is what we're excited about this week. I mean, you see these people, and again, I'm not judging. I used to do it too, but it's just annoying after a while. It's too predictable, but you see people go live and they're like, oh my God, I launched a new program, guys. This week, it's a new course. I'm so excited. It's one that I'm most excited about this week. I can't wait to share it with you. And then next week, they promote that all week. And then the next week, they do the same thing. Oh my God, I just created this new course for you guys. I'm so excited. It's the best one so far. I'm probably most excited about this one. And then they pitch and promote that. And then the next week, they're doing another course. And it's like, you just never know. And it's like, that's their model. That's what they built their business model on. Unfortunately, it's going to require constant hustle. They're going to have to show up 5, 6, 7 days a week in their business, pitch, promote, sell like crazy. And they're going to need to run massive Facebook ads to keep enough people coming in to fill those courses they're launching constantly. We focus our programs, the way that we structure them is long-term sustainability, meaning when we put effort out, we want a client to stay with us for a minimum of 12 months. Every single month, we have a recurring payment for a minimum of 12 months. And then we want it to be so good during that time that they want to renew and they want to refer and they want to tell other people. So that's how we do things. We're not saying this is the only way. I'm sharing what we do. I'm sharing what we do. I'm sharing what we're excited about, and I'm sharing what's working really well over here. What you do is totally up to you, and that's why at the beginning I said there's no right, wrong way. You do whatever you want. We have just found that we prefer to not hustle. We prefer to not have to constantly sell. We prefer to create a program that has so much talk and hype around it that people are just coming to us and people are referring people to us, and we're not having to constantly pitch and sell, pitch and sell, pitch and sell. We also don't want to be constantly creative. The other thing is that we also wanted to get rid of 90% of our automation. And I know a lot of you are like, oh my God, like that's crazy. But here's the thing. Automation does not rule the world. And automation is slowly dropping and kind of really failing us. Because it's just such a disconnect between you and the person you're trying to sell to. There's so much disconnection there, so much detachment there that people are sick of it. They know when they're in an automated funnel. They know when you're sending them a copy-pasted message. They're not stupid, right? They're sick of that. People want human connection. And with automation, we automate only 10% of things in our business. Everything else is people. So I hire people, not systems. This has worked. I can't even describe the engagement, the energy, the people coming to us, the people wanting to work with us, the sales that we've just easily been able to consistently produce. We've done so much more. In fact, this time next year, we'll already be at our first $1 million year. And we haven't been able to do that in all the previous things we've done in all these years, because it's just a constant, like, change your business model, change that email sequence. It doesn't work anymore. Create a new webinar. People are sick of this one. Like, do a 20-page slide, set up 50 email sequences, like, pour all your money and your hard-earned money into Facebook ads and hope that you can convert those people and you get the right people and that everything works. And like, we got so sick of that, honestly. And it just made making money really hard and just a long way around. The other thing is looking in the future, going forward, email deliverability, Facebook, algorithms, ads, all of that stuff is very out of our control. It's up and down, so it's unpredictable. Which means if you're using those things, your income will be unpredictable. So we wanted to secure ourselves for years to come. We don't want to keep reinventing the wheel. And we don't want to rely on Facebook ads and social media and algorithms to make our money either. And so we are focusing on growing our team and putting people behind our business, not systems, not automation. This isn't for everybody, right? Some people want to hustle. Some people want to build webinars, and some people want to build 50-page email sequences and run Facebook ads and like change it again in 5 months when those don't work and Facebook ads go up and algorithms go wonky and email deliverability goes down, and people want to keep changing and doing that. We really want to just find a system that works, that's built on human connection, so that we're not always having to do that. That's how we build out our programs. A lot to take in. Let me visit questions, and I'll talk a minute about, really selling things in a minute. Let me know what questions you have so far. Lisa said, I'm working on a 6-month high-level mastermind right now with a partner. Cool. Tessa said, do you add people into the same group, or do you start a new group every time you sell it? No. So you guys that have been around, you know that we do every 4 to 8 weeks, we do our online profit launch pad. It's where we teach you our 5-day launch system that creates 5 and 6 figures for us, or multiple 5 and 6 figure launches for us in 5 days. That's what we teach over there. We teach you part of our social selling with that. So how to build up the audience and then sell to those people in a way that's rents repeatable and built on authenticity. So we have a different group for that. Sometimes we do that in a pop-up group. Sometimes we do it in our main group. It just depends on what we feel like doing. For the Profitable Entrepreneur, which is our 12-month hybrid program, it's one group. It's one Facebook group. And the other thing too, here's the other piece to this. It's open enrollment. Now, let me just preface something on this. You cannot just come in and leave when you want to. You sign a contract. I want to cover a couple of those things because I know you guys are probably going to wonder about that. Number one, our hybrid program is structured so that you cannot just come in and leave when you want to. That's just ridiculous, okay? It's a 12-month program. So you're either committed to your business or you're not. That's your choice. No judgment. You're there or you're not there. We're only letting people in that are like, I'm in it. Like, you just show me the way, girl. I'll do what I got to do. I'm ready for this. I'm in it. And you show that commitment. You sign a contract and you commit. If you can't commit, then you're just, we have a contract. So that's that part of it. It's not a come in, leave whenever you feel like it. We would never be able to have a sustainable income if we did that. The second thing is we want people to commit. We want people to realize that you cannot just consume information and you cannot dabble. You cannot be a hobbyist and create profitable, sustainable income in your business. It's never going to happen. We want the women that come work with us to be fully supported, to show up, take the action, commit 100%, and do what it takes to get the results that you say that you want. And so if we just let people come in and leave whenever, they're just going to keep doing the same thing they've been doing for months, years, that is not working, and it's not moving them toward the results that they want. So we hold our women in this program to a very high standard. You commit, you sign your contract, you show the F up to every single damn weekly laser coaching session. You watch those Facebook sales and marketing and Q&A sessions in the Facebook group every single week. You go through and you master the fast track like your whole life depends on it, and you do the things we tell you to do. You will have a multiple 6-7 figure year, period. So we hold our clients to a high standard. If you can't commit to that, you're not ready for business, because everything that we've put in this program is what it takes. Nothing that you don't need. It is what it takes. And so I also want you to think about that. The mentality of the people that you invite to your programs, you want it to be high mentality, meaning that these people are committed. They're not hobbyists. They're not dabbling. They're not content consumers where all they do is soak up information and they think all this knowledge is eventually going to make them rich. We want you to attract people that are really committed to the business. They get up every day and they work, and they do the work, they take the action, and they invest. We want you to attract those people. And the type of programs that you put out there, the price, the way you position it, the way you talk about it, what's involved and entailed and included, it predicts the people you attract. So I think that's super important to know. That's a golden nugget for you guys right there. That's really, really super important, okay? So I just want you guys to keep in mind with that. Now, I mentioned that it was open enrollment. Here's what this means. People can land on our sales page for the program anytime they want. They might find a post that we did last week, last year, 4 weeks ago, 3 months ago, whatever. They might come across some of our posts where we're promoting the program, right? And they might hit up our sales page and they might say, oh, this looks like something I absolutely need. I'm committed. Let me sign up. I want this. And they might join. They could do that anytime. The sales page is never closed down. It's always open. The card is always open. Here's the difference. When we're doing our launch, our 5-day launch, and we're gearing up to promote the Profitable Entrepreneur, we have bonuses. We have special pricing. We have payment plan options. We have things that are not available outside of our launches. So that means, yes, you can come in anytime, but the price is going to be different off season. Meaning when we're not promoting the program, the price will be higher. There won't be the same bonuses, all of that good stuff. But you can still sign up, right? The program itself is more than worth what you're signing up for, even if you don't get the bonuses and the special pricing, but that's the difference. So people can come in at any time. Like if you guys were to sign up right now, we're doing a live session tomorrow morning right in the Facebook group. We're doing a sales marketing and Q&A session. And then the following Tuesday, we're on laser coaching sessions. Everyone's getting a laser coaching session. We're working on your biz. The next week, rinse, repeat. The next week, rinse, repeat. When you sign up, you get access to the training. We welcome you and we help you figure out where should you spend your time in the membership site. So there's that accountability instantly as soon as you join, right? So people coming in outside of our launches, they're getting that same support inside the program. It's just the difference is you're probably not getting the special pricing and you probably didn't get some of the juicy bonuses that we offer during our launch season. Does that make sense? Do you guys see how we're doing that? Here's what I want you to hear about this. This is why we do it this way. What is fantastic is that when you're launching, people might want your program, but they can't get in right now. If you leave your program open, and again, your price might go up, bonuses will disappear, right? When you're not launching, but still, people might find you later and want to join your program. This is how most people teach you how to launch. I want you to do a 2-3 month launch. I want you to promote your heart and soul right out. I want you to go live every day of the week. I want you to send 3 emails a day. I want you to create funnels. I want you to do a live webinar, and I want you to have 200 slides, and I want you to promote, and I want you to follow up, and I want you to create, do live training, do audio, do this, and run Facebook ads, and do all these things for like 2-3 months. Before you even get there, you're so exhausted and burnt out, you can't even effing think straight. Your people, your audience are like, shut the F up about this damn program. All I hear you doing is talking about this damn thing. I'm so sick of hearing about it. People don't want to open your emails because they're sick of hearing your promotion. They don't want to join your lives because all you're doing is talking about this program, and then your energy depletes and it drops, and you're stressed out and you're overwhelmed and you're sacrificing your life. You haven't eaten in a week. You showered like 5 days ago. You haven't brushed your teeth in like a decade. Like, you're exhausted, and you get a few sales. Even if you got the sales you wanted, that is not worth it. All of that is not worth it. So the thing with us is we want to make launching fun for us and for our people. We want to make it easy, rinse, repeatable, and short. Short and simple. We open our cart for 5 days. For 5 days. And we run a challenge, a 5-day live challenge. We give our best stuff in that challenge. We give you our best secrets, our best strategy. We give you our best, and we make it super human connection and super engaged, highly engaged. And then we invite people to join the program. And then we're done. For 4, 6, or 8 weeks, we're done. Right? The cool thing is we can do it that way and make a ton of money because we have people that roll in later. We have people that are like telling their friends, and those people come in later. So when we're not launching, we still have sales coming in. It's the ease of the launch. Tessa said, yes, that makes sense. Awesome. Jacqueline said, shut the F up about your effing program. Yeah. So see, and she's laughing. Yes. It gets annoying to people after a while. There's people, and again, it's not a judgment thing. I want you to think about what you want to do. For me, I want a life. I have children. I have a dog. I have several properties. We like to have time off. My kids and my husband are home by like 3 o'clock every day. I want to have dinner with my family. I want to take self-care. I want 8 hours of sleep a night. I want a vacation. I mean, we take a lot of vacation time. I want a life. And in order for me to do that, I had to build a business model that was sustainable, highly profitable, and that also didn't take every ounce of my life to implement and make happen, right? My team and I never even feel, when we're doing our live launch, we don't ever feel like we're even like launching or promoting. We're not sending crazy emails. We don't send crazy freaking promo emails 2-3 times a day. We don't even send one every day. And we do multiple 5- and 6-figure launches in 5 days with like 150 people. Like, it's the conversion rates are crazy. Go figure that out for yourself. It's insane. So again, it's really just about you guys looking at what you want to build for a business model and how do you want to sell in your business? How do you want to show up? How do you want to sell, right? Like, do you want to build a business that requires your every second in order to make money? I call that active income. Right? Now, in the profitable entrepreneur, yes, you might say, well, and you're doing live laser coaching sessions every week. You're going live in your Facebook group with a Q&A sales marketing training every week. You're holding clients accountable. You're creating new trainings and in the membership site. Like, isn't that a lot of work? If I was doing it by myself, it would be a little bit of work, but I have team. And the more people we bring in, the more accountability coaches we're bringing in that are going to relieve a lot of that off my plate. We're also bringing in other experts to teach on things, so it's not always me. We're going to bring people in that will come into the group regularly at once a week or so, do a training with you guys on something we know you need. That's going to continue to relieve me. Here's what I want you to hear. Our model for our program is scalable. It's not based on active. It's scalable, meaning I can duplicate myself. I can hire people to help. I can hire accountability coaches. I can hire a coach that teaches around a certain topic so I don't have to do it anymore. It is scalable. That's the big difference. We are not creating something where it's like I have to be the person to do this or the program sucks. We're building scalable, sustainable, profitable structure around our programs. Okay? And there's a huge difference in that. People that are not doing that, I promise you, they are hustling and they are pouring all their money into Facebook ads. And they have to do that all the time to keep their programs full. They're also constantly having to reinvent the wheel, reinvent the wheel, reinvent the wheel. I got to come up with another program. I got to create another course. I got to think of another thing. I got to do this. And then they're serving all those people. It's not scalable. It's not a sustainable business strategy. Can it make you money? Yeah, absolutely. There's people making millions of dollars doing that. But it's not sustainable, and the amount of time, money, effort, people that they've got to put behind that is ridiculous. And then they're teaching you, hey, you can do this, but you can't do it because you don't have $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 a month to pump into Facebook ads. You don't have a team of 4, 5, 6 people. You don't have a brand. You don't have recognition yet. You don't have, all this hours a day to be putting into your business. You're moms, you're busy, you have jobs, you have a life. Like, again, I want you to think about what is realistic for you, not just what looks shiny. And this is a huge problem in this industry when it comes to creating programs, is you guys have like the shiny object syndrome where everything that everyone is doing looks so sexy and you want to do it all. But at the end of the day, you don't. Because you don't want to hustle, you don't want to work that hard, you don't want to sacrifice, you don't want to reinvent the wheel every other week, and you don't have the things in place to pump out that money for Facebook ads, to get the leads constantly, right? You don't have the team, you don't have all the bells and the whistles, and I also just want you to think, even if you did, do you want to work that hard if you don't have to? And also, is it sustainable, scalable, and profitable? Not just today, but in 5 years, in 10 years. I want you thinking long term. And this is where a lot of entrepreneurs do not include, they don't go there when they're creating their programs. They're thinking about today. What could I create today that would excite a few people to buy? And then next week, you're doing the same thing. Next month, you're doing the same thing. What could I create that would get people excited so I can make a sale, so I can pay my rent? I need to buy food. I owe my coach. I owe this. What could I do? And you guys are thinking low level, low ticket. You think, oh, if I price lower, more people will buy. Not necessarily. Not high level anyway. These are all the things that I fill for you guys and I bridge when I work with you. And all of this comes from my own frustration, guys, of 18 years in business, financially struggling. Who the hell is in business 18 years struggling, still reinventing the wheel, right? And it's because we were doing all the wrong things. We were doing the shiny things, the things that look sexy, the things that multimillionaires were doing because they have money and people. They can afford to screw up. They can afford to have a flop launch. They can afford to give $30,000 in 1 month to Facebook ads, and if it doesn't pan out, they're okay. They can afford to do that. And when you're not there, you don't get to dabble like that. You don't get to hope and wing and fly it by the seat of your pants and do the guesswork. You don't get to do the trial and error because you can't afford to lose that kind of money. You're not there yet, right? So we were trying to do that, testing period. We were testing all the things. And the problem is we could not afford to be losing that amount of money and time and effort, okay? Let me see, Tessa, Jacqueline, the hashtag hustle frazzle life sucks. Yeah, it does, so bad. We'll never do it again, that's for sure. I don't care who comes to me with the shiny thing, we're not doing it. Tessa said, would you suggest offering less trainings and less live Q&A until you hire others, and then as you get help, you increase the price in the live coaching training so we don't burn out? I'm hearing that's how you did it until you could get the help. The important thing to keep in mind is that you want to give 100% to your clients. That's how you create high retention. So one of the things we have is like 98%, it's really high, 98%, 97 or 98% of our clients stay with us for a minimum of 12 months. And they refer, they give testimonials, and they send other people our way. And then usually they renew with us. Or they buy like everything we put out and they continue to work with us. We have super high retention. The reason is we're a client first business. Everything we do is clients first. is all about serving our clients and building connection, and that, you know, the human connection, the relationship, the trust. So yes, I don't think that you should structure a program that you can't fulfill. I don't think you should structure a program that you're like, when you plug it all into your calendar, you're like, oh my God, how am I going to do this? How am I going to deliver this? This is exhausting. You have to start where you're at. This is one of the things we help you do, is we help you look at where are you at, but what do you need to build? How does your business model need to look? How do you need to structure your day and your programs to support the longer vision that you have, the long-term vision, your lifestyle, so that your business is built around your life, not the other way around. Now, probably for the first 10 or 15 years of our business, our life was built around our business. Business was like running the show, right? We had no life and the business ran the show. And once we got sick of that, we were like, oh, we need to flip this around and flip it on its head. We need to create a business model and structure our programs in a way that they support the life we want to have. And that's what we did. So you start where you're at, okay? Don't bring on too many people before you can serve them all. As you bring on more people, take some of that money and put it into hiring people to come help you support everybody in the way that they need and want to be supported. You know, you also have to have marketing and sales systems in place so that you have consistent flow of leads coming in. And I will say this, between myself and my team, or even just between me and Amy, we are having over 500 direct message conversations a day. Don't fret, guys. I used to do like 50 a day when it was just me. But between me and Amy, we're having about 500 DM conversations per day. Mostly with Instagram and Facebook, but also a little bit with LinkedIn for one-on-one. So if you think about that, we are communicating with a lot of people every day. There's never a shortage of people coming into our programs, people wanting to work with us, having sales conversations, joining our group, joining our challenges, referring people. And it's a ripple effect, right? Because of the human connection that we're building. We're not promoting, we're having conversations. And because of that, those conversations continue to manifest and manifest and manifest until an action is taken. And then we have a lifelong relationship. Okay? So when you bring a lead in and you never speak to that person, you throw them into a funnel that they know is automated, you drag them through 10 emails, and then they get to this webinar, and this webinar promotes this thing. They don't know you, they don't like you, they don't trust you, they don't have a good vibe, you've never had a conversation, they have questions, they have no idea what they need. There's so many blocks in between you and that person that it takes a long time and it's harder to convert them. Where if you just get in the DMs and have an actual conversation right out of the gate, you instantly build know, like, and trust, connection, rapport, and instantly you can start to convert sales. It's all part of the system that we teach. And if you're not doing this, you're falling so far behind, because this is what everyone's going to start doing in the next year. Everyone, Amy Porterfield, like all these people that are so successful, you're going to see them start going live more in their groups, start messaging you more, communicating more. Everything's going to start to change because no one cares about being in an automated funnel anymore. People know that your webinar is automated. They know it's a replay. No matter what your little, page says or how it looks, they know it's a replay. They know it's not live. They know that they're receiving these automated emails. Again, you do what you want. We're just sharing what is happening over here and what is leading the way in the next year. If you're not doing it, you're going to fall behind because people are going to start to pick up on this really quickly and start doing it. Jacqueline says, my mantra in my 12 years of entrepreneurship has always been under promise, over deliver. Our clients love it. Yeah, always. We always say one thing, like here's what you'll get, and then we blow their fucking minds once they're in the program. Or once they're working with us, it's way more than what they expected. So I definitely have that same mantra. I've been doing it since day one. Love my peeps. Yeah. And I think the most important thing, you guys, to ask yourself with what you're doing in your business right now is it making me sustainable, scalable money? Are you making money every day? Because every single day, you should see money happening in your business. Every single day, you should have brand new leads come in, join in your group, like in your page, and get it in the DMs with you. Every freaking day. Every day. There's no reason that any of you should not have money coming in every day. We make at least one sale every day. And it could be a $47 sale, it could be an $8,000 sale. It just depends. But we make money every day in the business. If we don't, there's a major problem in what we're doing. If you put an effort out, you should be seeing results coming in. Now, it doesn't mean you can put an effort out, sit back and wait. It means that continue to put the effort out. Rinse, repeat, that repetition every single day, Monday through Friday. Get those things happening and make them happen. Part of what we give our clients in the Profitable Entrepreneurs, like these daily checklists, Monday through Friday. And we call it money making activities for Monday. Money making activities for Tuesday. We do it for the whole week, and it's a checkbox. Do these things before you do anything else. This is how you'll make money. If you do them every goddamn day, you'll make money every day. Kesha says, what do you think about the new-ish trend about messenger bots? I realize a lot of people use them just for an introductory message so that they're not having to do it themselves. We don't use the bot. We use, I have people. So Amy messages every single one of my clients. Now, here's the thing. You can use the copy paste and tweak it to make it more personable when it's a welcome message, because it's like the same message. Hey, welcome to, whatever. But then when you start to have a conversation, it needs to be organic. People know messenger bots, and again, it's just not that sexy. If I went to sign up for something free or paid, and I got like a messenger bot, I will tell you, actually, yesterday I got one, and I'm like, delete. I'm good with that. Like, if you can't connect with me, I'm not interested. I'm not interested in being a number on anybody's sales chart. So it's preference, guys. You do what you want. People use them successfully, I guess. I don't know. I know they're phasing out a little bit. A lot of people are really sick of them. Again, you don't always have to be doing everything. You can hire, a social media person. If you guys were to come in the program and work with us, you'd be making the money. So you could hire at least someone for like $500 a month, like a social media person, to come in and handle onboarding, messaging, welcome into the group, welcome to your challenge, like the basic stuff like that. That's what I did. But I started doing it myself because I got same day sales. So it was worth it. It was worth the time to manually message 40 people and get like 8 sales. Totally worth the time. Again, guys, it's really looking at how you want to build your business model. I'm not going to say bots are bad. We just don't use them because, we put people behind everything. We put people behind our lead generation, and we put people behind our sales because they convert faster, they convert easier, they feel good, and we have a high client retention when we do that. We've noticed people that have come into our programs and we've never actually had a conversation, they drop off. Like, they don't commit, they drop off, or they're not the right people. They don't stay with us very long. It's just not worth it. Like, if we're gonna put the time, people, and effort into doing lead generation, I want those leads to be with me for a minimum of 12 months, and I want them to continue to stay with me and refer people and give me a testimonial and have a fantastic experience. And it's really hard to do that without that human connection. Okay, what do you guys use to keep track of conversations happening in the DMs? Do you have a system for that? Yep, Google Drive. Keeping it super simple, guys. A Google spreadsheet. My team and I work out of it. And at the bottom, it's Facebook group, personal profile page, our business page, DMs, Instagram, LinkedIn, and we just keep track. Oh, and then we have Facebook entry questions. So all the people that join the group, they answer the entry questions. We track it in a spreadsheet. And then we have a spreadsheet for all of our sales from every one of our live challenges. We've been doing challenges for years. So every time we do a 5-day challenge, any sales that we get from that, we pull the people from there into a spreadsheet so it shows us you had this many people sign up for your challenge and this many converted, and we keep track of it. Everything is in Google Drive. Super simple. It's awesome as you hire a team because you can just share and you can all work out of it real time. So at any given second, I can log into any of that and I can see where things are at. How many people do we have in our Facebook group? Who signed up for the challenge? Did they get the workbook? Did they get the welcome email? Did they sign up for the program? Did they respond to our DMs? We just keep it all right there. Do you manually enter the information? Yep, we manually enter it, guys. Unless they opt in. Obviously, if they opt in and register, then our system does that. And then my team just pulls their info and says, okay, we made a sale with this person. They bought this. But we just keep the spreadsheet, not me, but Amy keeps the spreadsheet open. But I used to do this. I taught her, so I trained her. I just keep the spreadsheet open, and as people join, we log it. And I promise you guys, here's the thing. Put your time towards this and stop doing funnels, sales pages, email sequences, webinar slides, Facebook ads, this DIY course, learn this, learn that. Stop doing that stuff and put your time on this. Like 4 to 5 hours a day for my clients is connecting with 50 to 100 new people a day and DMing them, making sales, filling their Facebook group, boosting their engagement, and get them ready for a live challenge where they will create multiple 5 and 6 figures in 5 days. So again, you guys have to look at the numbers. A lot of people are like, oh, I don't have time. Well, then you shouldn't run a business. It's going to take you 4 to 5 hours a day to have a multiple 6, 7 figure year consistently that is in a way that is scalable and profitable and definitely sustainable. Period. Anyone that tells you otherwise, they're lying to you. They are hustling their ass off. They're probably burning their credit cards to the ground on Facebook ads. They're lying to you. I promise you, I've been in business 18 years. I've done all the shiny things. I've worked with the biggest names in this industry. And I promise you that it requires at least 4 to 5, 6 hours a day. You can split it up however you'd like, but it's going to take that until you have team, proven systems that are working and making you money on rinse repeat without you always having to be there and do it yourself. And until you have those things in place, guys, you are going to have to put in the time and the work. And so many leaders out there are going to tell you, oh, guess what? You don't need to do that. Who needs to connect? You don't need to have conversations. You don't need to connect with people. Run a Facebook ad to a recorded webinar and like get leads that way. Just create a follow-up funnel and there you go. Like, it's a lie, guys. Like, that's not sustainable. That is not going to create millions of dollars or even multiple 5 and 6 figures on rinse repeat for years to come. It's not. As soon as algorithms change, as soon as Facebook ads go up, and as soon as people get sick and tired of the automation, you have to change that. You gotta change it all the time. You could be Dutch, and I love the honest, no BS talk here. I just keep it real, guys, because I have been there, done all of this stuff. It's frustrating for me to see that people are still feeding you a bunch of bullshit and telling you you don't have to have conversations. You don't need to have human connection. You don't need to speak to people. You don't need to work 4 hours a day in your business. Guys, just build this little magical Facebook ad funnel and go sit on the beach and the money's just going to pour in for life. Like, it's a bunch of bullshit, and not even they're not even experiencing that. It's just, again, guys, I do keep it real with you because I'm a human being. I have been in business for over 18 years. I've run 2 very successful 7-figure businesses. This time next year, we will have our first $1 million year with what I'm teaching you right now. We've never been able to do this any other way, which is mind-blowing to me. We're not running any Facebook ads. We have no automated funnels. We have no email sequences, no webinars, although I love webinars. No webinars, no crazy freaking stressful drawn-out launches. We don't have any of that. None of it. I have my people. I have my team, which is very small, by the way. There's just a few of us. I have my team. I have me. I'm showing up. I'm connecting. I'm engaging. And I'm just telling you guys like it is. I'm telling you my truth, right? You don't need to agree with it. You don't need to like it. And you certainly don't need to implement it. But I'm a straight shooter. And I'm going to tell you right now, we have been on food stamps. We have been in subsidized housing. We've had to get rid of our family dog before. We've lost our home before. We had to sell it before it went into foreclosure. Our poor mother-in-law had paid our mortgage of $1,000 a month for like an entire year. So we had to give all that back. We've been through the year-long masterminds of thousands of dollars where they teach automated funnel, webinars, automated funnel, like all that shit. We've built funnels out the wazoo. We've built 200 slide webinars. I got about 500 in a drive somewhere that I don't ever want to look at again. We've done it all. We have literally spent so much money on Facebook ads. And it's not that these things are bad. Don't get me wrong here. It's not that these don't work. And it's not that they're bad. They're just not scalable. They're not sustainable and scalable because they change. You do not own them. You have no control over them. Facebook ads are going to continue to rise. Algorithms are going to continue to get wonky. Email deliverability is going to continue to drop. And people are going to get more and more sick of the lack of human connection. Those are facts. And Facebook could shut down. Ads could go away. Then what? Then you're rebuilding your business model from scratch, and you got to find another way to make money. We're trying to teach you the opposite of that. And it's more fun, sustainable, scalable, profitable, and it's long-term. And it's far less work. Thank you, Jacqueline. She says, congrats. Carol, do you use any kind of CRM or just spreadsheets? Yes. So we use Kartra. Kartra is our membership site. Kartra is our email marketing system. It's our support tickets. So like people can enter, a ticket if they're having any problems. It's where we host all of our replays for our program. Again, our membership site, our email marketing system. That's what we use, but we did not do that in the beginning. We've used a lot of different email marketing systems over the years, obviously, because our spreadsheets are more for tracking, and then our email is just, you need to have an email. We actually don't do email marketing. That's another thing we don't do. We don't do email marketing. Like when clients join the Profitable Entrepreneur, we do mostly DM and in the Facebook group. Once in a while they get an email. They get a welcome email, but then we follow it up in the DMs with them. That's about the only email. And then they get a contract from Adobe. That's it. Everything else is done in live interaction because email deliverability these days is so bad. So bad. People just are not getting emails. And plus they don't want your emails. They're sick of that too. So we don't do email marketing. Like meaning when we're promoting our launch, we send maybe a couple emails a week. That's it. We focus on DMing. We leverage social media platforms and we get in conversations. And that's how we fill up everything. Literally, our last launch was over $60,000 that we made in 5 days with 150 people. That's insane. Ridiculous. Not a single sales conversation at all. So again, just saying, we filled our one-on-one coaching program. We got people into the Profitable Entrepreneur. We have a wait list built already for one-on-one and the Profitable Entrepreneur. So yeah, and again, we have people that are loving the challenge. They're sharing it. They're promoting it. We have scholarship going on. Like, it's just, again, it's that human connection. So we do have an email marketing system where kind of everything lives. That's Kartra. But we track everything like launches, leads, sales, stuff like that in Google Doc spreadsheets. Okay, so for you guys, drop more questions if you have them. I'll stay and answer them. Above, there's a link. If you're not in the Online Profit Launchpad Challenge, get your butt over there. We're teaching you guys a little bit of this. We're teaching you the lead generation piece, organic. So organic lead generation, if you guys haven't picked up on that yet, that's our thing. Organic lead generation. We're teaching you audience boosting. So boosting the engagement, and then how to have a 5-day challenge. We're mapping out your 5-day challenge on the challenge. See how that works? And that's what we're doing. Let me just see if there's any other questions. So to wrap it up, that's how we sell our program. The Profitable Entrepreneur, the 12-month program, super high-level hybrid. I don't know anyone on the planet that is providing this, but that's how we sell it, is through our 5 5-day challenge and referrals and human connection in the DMs. Having those conversations, there's times where we're talking to people, they're a great fit, we can move them in because it's open cart. They probably won't get in, obviously, at the bonuses or the pricing that people from the challenge get in, but they can still join. So we have sales trickle in all the time. We also have a lot of one-on-ones that come in through that, a lot of VIPs that come in through those DMs. So again, every day we're making sales. The sooner you guys make money, sooner you can hire people and have them do this. But you have to learn how to do it first. And honestly, I would strip away 90% of the other stuff you're doing and put it towards the stuff we're teaching you. If it were me. I wish somebody was this honest about what it really takes and how to do this in a way that's not, this runs repeatable, but most people out there are all automate and Facebook ads and the long way around that's not even going to be sustainable in 2 years. I don't see any other questions. No questions, guys? Let me just see if I covered everything. I think the key for selling your program is going to be that human connection, and it's going to be, they want access to you. People want access to you. Like when they join a program, they don't just want your training. Here's what I always say. People come for the training, like the content. People come for the content, but they stay for the community and the coaching. I always say that. I've said this for years. That's why every program we put out has such a high level of access to me and my team, to coaching, to support, accountability, because the training is not what makes you money. That's just a resource, it's a tool to help you. What you guys need is not more training. What you need is a schedule, a routine of money-making activities. You need excitement and passion and creativity. You need to be organized. You need to eliminate shiny object, and you need coaching and accountability. That's what you need. You don't need another DIY course. You don't need another training on webinars. You don't need to learn Facebook ads. You don't need all that stuff. Do we give it all on the membership site? Yes. But we direct you on where we feel you should spend your time in there based on where you're at, what stage of business you're at, and what your goals are. And we know what's going to get you there the fastest. So as long as you show up and do what we tell you, there's no reason. Jacqueline says, I'm looking forward to the challenge. It's going to be amazing. It always is. So here's the thing. The last challenge, we taught you guys cash injections, which, by the way, is a fantastic strategy to have. We taught you guys that. This time, we're teaching our live launch system. So it's a little bit different. So the workbook is updated. It's not the same one. So if you've signed up, you need to have the updated workbook. If you don't have it, DM us because we'll answer and we'll get you the workbook. How cool is that? We'll actually talk to you. Okay, and I want to tell you guys, we have an awesome prize. We have a cool little prize going on. For those that refer people to the challenge and they're qualified, meaning they're female, they're service-based entrepreneur, and they want to sell online. If you refer qualified people to the challenge and they register and sign up, you get a chance to win a fully paid scholarship into the Profitable Entrepreneur. You guys, insane, 12-month, freaking high-level program. The program I've been talking about this whole time. If you're in the challenge and you refer people, qualified people, and they register and they sign up, whoever sends us the most qualified referrals has an opportunity to win a fully paid scholarship into the Profitable Entrepreneur. Insane. We've never done this before. I don't know if we'll do it again, but we'll see how it goes. Definitely cool. So the link's above, guys. Get yourself registered. Get in there. Put your friggin' competitive hats on and get in there and refer your friends, your neighbors, your colleagues, anyone that you think you need to hear this, you need to be doing this. Like what we're talking about here, we're teaching over there. So in that challenge, you got to be over there. So if you know people that should be there, if you're connected with people, you want to connect your friends, your neighbors, just refer them, go register, and then refer them to the Facebook group. We have it all in the pinned post over there, so you guys will have all the details. But you have a chance to win a fully paid scholarship. We have other prizes too. There's 30 days of Boxer coaching with me for the second person for the most referrals. Oh, and then we have the person that's the most engaged throughout the whole challenge gets a $50 Amazon gift card, plus you get 1 week of Boxer coaching with me, which is voice and text, unlimited. Again, guys, good prizes over there. You'd be surprised what we could do in a week. Okay, I don't see any other questions. Guys, get registered for the link and then refer everyone you know to it, as long as they're qualified. If they're not qualified, your referral won't count, so just make sure they're qualified. I'm really excited to see who gets a scholarship into the program, though. All right, so that was that, guys. That's what I had to share. We talked about different structures for programs, high-level group programs. We talked about the different ways you could structure it, the different types. So we have masterminds, we have group trainings, we have high-level memberships, you have hybrids. We talked about all those. We talked a little bit about price, talked a little bit about the best way to sell it. We talked a lot about human connection, a little bit about launching, all the good stuff. So if you have questions, keep them coming below. Get yourself registered for the free challenge up above. We'll go into this much deeper. We're going to plan out your 5-day launch. If you know anyone, guys, for the challenge, refer them. Any replayers, go ahead and continue. Drop your cues below. I'm going to answer them, or Amy will come in and answer them. We will definitely support you. And we'll see you guys soon. Bye.